everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayla Rundle. If you do not know me, today I am going to be taking off the pumpkin spice wrap off my Camaro. In order to do this, I do have to remove all the carbon fiber pieces. The wrap was installed underneath all my carbon fiber, so I got the wrap done and then installed all the carbon fiber on top of it, which makes the car be more protected, but then also makes my life more of a pain because now I have to remove all the carbon pieces when I want to change wrap colors. Usually you're supposed to keep a wrap on your car for about 2 years. This wrap has been on my car for a little over 1 year now. It was the 1 year anniversary when my car basically got hit when I started taking the wrap off. It's been exactly a year. I've been slowly taking off this wrap over the past few weeks, so the footage you'll see in this video will be kind of sporadic. Maybe I'll be in different outfits, but I'm just taking my time with it because it does take a while. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be pushing this car into the sun. I don't need a heat gun. It's pretty warm out here since I am in Arizona and this vinyl hasn't been on my car for very long. I've taken off the wrap off on a few panels. It's super easy, comes off super easy. This color is Inozetek sand. Inozetek is a wrap company out of California. They're a few years old, so a lot of people aren't familiar with their company. I absolutely love it. The glossiness of this wrap is insane. It looks like paint. So many people think my car is paint. I will be wrapping my car into another Inozetek color. That is going to be a secret, so I can't tell you guys the color yet, but if you guys stay tuned on my channel, you will see the color in the next upcoming couple months, which I'm super excited about. But yeah, I'm going to push this in the sun and let it bake a bit so I can easily pull off the wrap. Well, you guys enjoy the video. So I'm already starting to peel up a little bit of the clear coat, but that's because the panel was repainted. So that kind of sucks, because if I did repaint my car, I could probably never wrap it due to that. So I'm trying to pull the wrap like with the way it was painted around the forms, if that makes sense, so I don't pull like opposite to it so it doesn't rip it up. This is also where my wheel fell off, and I'm scared that I'm going to discover my paint all cracked, but I guess we'll find out in a second. But this wrap is actually super easy to peel off. Alright, so let's start getting this taken off. I think I'm gonna be able to do this without taking off the wheel. I try to do things easily, but also as difficult as I can. And I definitely do not want to take off the wheel. But these have 2 screws, which I self-tap myself. So these were very hard to fit on the car, but it's worth it. So what else do we have to do? Need an Allen key. Dang. Alright, so again with the side skirt, I have this back mud flap type piece, but it's in the front of my wheel. These I use the 1/4. Of course my camera doesn't show it, but it's a little star, and so those I use the stock bolts in there, so I'm just going to take those off real quick. hard to show, but this is the first one I just took out. And the other one is right back there. And then this is nasty and full of rocks. Ew. Literally all over me. No, you're good, you're good. The whole side skirt's literally attached by 2 Allen keys. Pretty good, stayed on the car, so that means I did a good job installing it. All right, so I just have a few bolts in here. And with these, I use the locking washers on the inside of the bolt as well. And I just undo that. And I also recommend putting in 3M tape on the underside of the spoiler, just so you can also make it waterproof, especially if you put the 3M double-sided tape on the screw holes. It'll stop the water from getting into your trunk, and it'll stop the spoiler from rubbing on your paint and scratching it in the future when you're driving. Yeah, she's dirty underneath there. Car's looking more and more bare as we go. God, this car looks so bare without all the carbon. I haven't figured out the front spoiler or the front lip yet, but I'm just gonna leave that for now. Look how it honestly looks terrible like this. I don't like that. I missed my spoiler and my carbon, but we have to take it off to put on the new wrap. But I kept like a cool design in the front. So I'm just gonna drive my car around like this for a little bit, and then next weekend I'll keep ripping it apart. And I keep making a mess. When my wheel fell off? Oh, yeah. Yep. It just pulled off all my paint. Damn. That is where my car got repainted before I bought it. And that is primer. A shitty paint job. This happened before I bought my car. Paint job is what happens.
I'm glad you did it and I didn't.
I'm not too worried about it because I'm rewrapping it, and if it's like that shitty, you know how easy it is to paint that? Yeah, look, it's all fucking primed. What the hell?
Is it all coming off?
Yeah. the bezels to get all the wrap out. And I completely ripped off the paint off of my bumper and exposed the primer, which sucks. But look how bare it looks without the black. So I'm gonna quickly detail this, because might as well make it all clean now. And Dustin was a master of getting the bezels out.
Hello.
He has this, he just pulled up in his Camaro. I just posted him on my story. It sounds sick too. Both cammed. And trying to figure this out. Sadly, when I was ripping off the wrap off of this bumper, the bumper literally just came off the car. The bolts are all broken to hold the bumper off. From when my wheel fell off, it knocked them all out. So yeah, a simple little tug just totally ripped off my whole bumper. All right, I'm gonna show you guys what is underneath my front lip and to see what it is connected by. It is starting to rust underneath here, so sorry about that. But each one of these bolts, this is a flathead. There's like 8 of them, I think. But on the other end, which you have to reach your hand on the other side, I think it's a 10mm bolt, but they're not very strong. So you have to do it, hold this bottom piece while you unhook the other 10mm bolt on the other end, and then I have to undo these, which I know those are like drilled in, so we'll see how that goes. But in the meantime, we're gonna take off the front bumper. We've been trying to get this front bumper off for a while. There's just a lot of bolts that are hard. They're all 10mm, so it's not too bad. Did I like cut my face? But they're just hard to reach. The bolts are very hard to reach. So then now we should just be able to pull the bumper completely forward off the car, and then we get to see the ugly Camaro that doesn't have a face. And it'll look like a Honda Civic when it doesn't have the bumper on it. And look, I'm just finding paint that's just missing all over my bumper. Right there from the wrap. Right there from the wrap. Right there from the wrap. This poor thing. But that's what happens when you wrap your car and you have shitty GM paint. Sorry GM, love you, but you need to work on your paint. Well, the Camaro is finally white again, so I finished pulling off all of the wrap except for the side mirrors. But in order to do those, I have to take apart my entire door, so I'm just gonna let the new people that are installing the wrap do that. But it's crazy to see the car fully in white again. I think the wheels and the blue calipers work really well with the white. There was a few pieces of the paint that I did end up pulling off on accident, but that happens with GM paint. Yes, I know some of you will be like, I should have heated it up more, but did a pretty good job overall. I think the biggest section was that right there, which sucks, but it's obviously been repainted because that's primer underneath. So really poor paint job. I'm going back and forth. I think I might just get this body panel fixed completely with the metalwork and then wrap it over instead of painting the entire car brand new and then wrapping on top of that, because I will be wrapping the car again. So, and then the car will be sooner too if I just fix the body work and then get it painted. But it is crazy to see it like this. But thank you everybody for watching today's video. Hope you enjoyed watching me and a few friends take off the wrap. So happy to have her back. I'm happy she actually runs. But thank you again for watching today's video. If you don't already, go check out my Instagram and TikTok. It is all Kayla Rundle. And please press the like button on this video. It helps me out for future content. And we can get this Camaro fix on this channel. Stay tuned and turn on your notifications bell. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.